Hey, I'm sorry about that.
Lawyer ka boy tsala.
Hey, wait, I can't understand you.
But di like wena traditional. Batho ba go calvas.
No,
So
like what
are we
do,
good?
they can't touch me. They can't touch me at all. So yeah, we were deep in our conversations. But one thing, honestly, that hurts me the most is that in our hoods we have. I mean, alcoholism is a problem.
I hate booze so much.
Dark drugs
I
right now
hate booze.
are insane. Unemployment rates are up.
Naindaba ke batla magoa ba nthunya mare we all know where that shit come from. Come on.
We
Come
know the truth,
on. Come
but
on.
I feel like kids from our townships are mainly doing it because
Niggas
it's
are
bad.
bored.
You know,
Niggas are bored.
I feel like we have so much trauma as Black people that we don't really deal with, and we don't really know how to deal with. So because of this excess of bujwala and
And
now,
one of this trauma you speak on, it's not like a recent trauma. It's in the DNA. It's in the DNA, my bro. Like niggas are breaking generational curses every time niggas make it, which is why shit is so hard for niggas to get
yeah,
done. Which is why it's such a big deal when someone gets it done, especially from a small hood, because everyone knows this nigga could have stayed in the fishbowl, ate the shit we ate, lived how we lived, died in the fishbowl, but he decided, fuck it, I'm about to like Oscar control. So I think us just doing it is like a big step. I don't wanna lie. You must always think about like first generation might not have to make it like as much as the next generation will. We just have to set the blueprint. We just have to like give them the stepping stones that will make our communities like landmarks for art. Because your hood has like fly shit. I remember when I started fucking with dudes from your hood, and I was like,
my
dude, yeah, there's so much culture there. When I think about like the boys from Ape, and I think about the amount of hip hop I was exposed to from Calvasi, and you too, because real shit. I was like, this hand is from Calvasi. Look at how hard she's going, and I'm sure every day you were just like, how can I go harder than yesterday?
No, not even. Stop it. Not even.
No, even now, I know you're chilling, but you're about to come back. I think this job you got now just got you a bit humble, but I know you're gonna come back.
Yeah.
But I'm not bugging because I think like another thing is we can't save everyone. We need to pick what we're gonna put into the culture at home. So if you can pace it and have your own life, focus on your career, and still put into your hood slowly. What I do is I just work with the people who are in control of the infrastructure now at home. The people who are doing stuff like arts and culture, the people with the money. Money is very important. We need to teach Black kids in the hood that like whatever money you have, you must put into what you're doing, and when you get it, you need to put it more into what you're doing. So nothing else we can do. Don't try to be Superman. Calvas is very big. You try to save all those niggas, you're gonna lose your mind.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be Superman, but I try to inspire kids to just be themselves, and just go for it. Whatever it is, it's possible,
Must just
Like
teach kids to be Black. Black kids must be Black. Everything is in the melanin. You understand? Look at your skin. Look at mine. We popping right now. It look like a chocolate ad. You understand? It's a good time to be a Black kid. Very good
all
time
right,
to be a Black
let's
kid.
get to the music, Nani.
For sure.
Your sound is very different. Like
Yeah.
your sound is like a motswako of different things. Like
Yeah, we call it strata.
bruh. Your
Yeah.
sound is like it would class like your sound is just so like I don't even know. Like because the first time I heard your shit, I was just like confused. I was like, what is this? But it sounds so good. You know what I mean? So
For sure.
what inspires your sound a little bit? If you were to describe your music, like what would you say?
It's like upper echelon township Negro memoirs. So when you think about it like that, I came up like any kid in the township from a very religious family. My moms
Yeah.
we would all walk to church on Sundays, like whole family, and we're a big family. You know, we were those families. I was like, Sunday's cool, bro. You know, I used to sing at church too before the events that led to me being a wild kid. But you know, all of that is like stuff at home. You know, how can I say? Traumatic experience sparks change. You know,
Yeah.
when that happened, which is like 2002, 2003. One of my boys was just like, "Yo, bro, can you rap?" And then I was like, "You know what, dog? I can sing, but I'm sure I can rap, man." Because I read a lot of poetry, I wrote a lot, and I listened to a lot of hip hop at that time. So what I did is I took all of the elements of the music I listened to before the rap, and that is my sound. You know, I listen to opera music, I listen to bossa nova, which is like Latin inspired music. You know,
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of deep house. You know, so
Mm.
it gave me a lot of musicality and soulfulness. I listened to a lot of neo soul and old school R&B, you know,
Yeah.
and all of those are like the culmination of what Doe Boy is. But the darker side of my sound comes from like straight up chilling with niggas who rob people, you know, which is like where my backups and the slang that I use comes from. Because me and my boys, we were pharmacists, but the rest of the immediate family was not. You know, the rest of them was like scamming ass niggas, robbing ass niggas. So that's where like the gang comes from. You know, because it's like that's that same energy. Yeah, if tech one told, I'm
Ovanda. Mm.
bovandalo until I want to little wiggy helmet. Even my
Yeah.
grills. That's the other side of myself. You know.
Yeah.
So the best way I can say it is like upper echelon township Negro. You know, it's like it's like I'm a hood nigga, but it's like I keep the swag until I might like rock the bubble bath right now after this, pumping like the motherfucking Beethoven until.
Mm.
Mm.
Talking about house music, could we like a snippet of like a house tune that you're working on?
Yeah, we
What's the
actually, but I give you another exclusive. We leaking something today too.
okay.
We leaking something. No, actually, I give it to the boys at Slique. I don't know when they're gonna leak it, but.
They're too slow down. We do the right thing. That's called
Ne wena ke na le wena ke tlo petsa ka yena mo WhatsApp na ka tswe.
yes, that's Joan Jack. Please do the right
Ska
thing.
di bua ke na le.
So house music, I know like Vele Vele Okotso we Manela because Kasi.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
Maglera too. Maglera has a very good history with house music. I mean,
yeah,
Tebe, there's a song where he says, Maglera, Matlosana, you know,
yeah, yeah.
it's Las Vegas. It's a good place to party and hide your shit, you know.
Mm.
Mad celebrities used to pull up there to come buy drugs too. I ain't dropping no names, you know, but when I was a
Yeah.
kid, I done sold a few packs to a few big niggas, you know. But yeah, we have great house music at home. Like the deep house culture at home is what made me go back to it even now. Because you hear the
Yeah.
type of house I've been making now, it's conscious or it's like happy, you know. I don't really like regressive music, and I'm not trying to knock anyone, but I feel like regressive music is a big hate crime, you know. My my father made me start subscribing to like Fela Kuti recently, maybe like 2 years ago. And
2 years ago.
Fela's yeah, I started pumping. I found out about Fela like 2 years, 3 years ago. I didn't know that man until
Mm.
I was more of a Hugh Masekela baby, Mary Makeba,
Yeah.
Ihashim Mhlophe, because I'm Xhosa,
South
I'm half
African.
Xhosa, half Sotho, so I grew up with a lot of like Maskandi music too in the hood, you know.
Mm.
But it's not music that I bumped directly. It's just like the sounds that I grew up around one tall. And Lebo Soto Baga, as much as I am Soto, I don't think I have a lot of the cultural elements. I'm not like a Ntatestana, you know, where I can like I can only kid. My father wasn't, my pops wasn't there, you know, so I grew up taking from all the other cultures.
Mm.
But I feel like that's why street culture exists, you know. When you and I start hanging out, if we ever do, I'm gonna give you the secret. When I'm gonna open the fountain of youth for you, and I tell you some shit that I wouldn't tell people like on the net because it's secrets that our ancestors kept, you know. So it's not stuff that I think we should like publicly speak about because I was taught it by like my friends from the street culture.
Mm.
Like there's a lot of secrets in the number, you know. It's actually like history. It's not really like how people paint it, which is why I advocate for street culture so much because I get the narrative, you know. I get it
Mm.
from like behind the scenes.
Yeah, I wouldn't really know much about that because like Mwanyana, you know, like I got the Tabatari number or I might
Obvious.
look like a genius.
Obvious.
About that life.
Mara wena majita ba ngaufila plus hausu batho wa bona o qadile. I don't even have one Ted, B. You know?
You don't lies.
I don't like Teds.
I want a number somewhere number 26.
No. First of all, just something I want to clear with people, and I see my big bro Apu just joined this chat. Apu is actually the other half of the sound, right? So Strata is a subgenre of Motswako that Apu coined, but we sort of gave life to it together. You know, he is like the OG aspect of it, and I am now the new age aspect. So we're still sort of fine tuning it. But me and Apu are from the same hood, and basically we were like the dudes who were with those type of dudes, but didn't really want to go as deep into like the culture of street culture like that. But in terms of what we've been taught, it's one and the same, you know. It's like the reason why I call everybody cousin, you know. It's a lot of the shit that I learned from home. Also because Maglera, so one of the direct translations for that term is my cousin, you know. It's like I choose Mzwala. But I never wanted a gang tattoo. I never wanted to join a gang, you know. The narrative that is the history of that side of South African street culture, because of I see Apware Nagilivier, hey, orale, chale. Yeah, and Apu is like, you know, he's seen more street culture than me because he is old school Maglera, you know. The older we got, obviously he would be chilling with me and he would say, "Man, Tonaka, you need to relax, and this is how you package what you are," you know. He had a lot of time to like sharpen it, but you should check out his music. I'm gonna link you with some of his shit. Yeah. He's like, if I'm Pusha T, he's Pharrell, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a big part of this. He's a big part of the sound. But what were we talking about? Why don't I have tattoos? So over the years, I just felt like, you know, with where dudes were chilling, with the type of stuff we were getting up to, I didn't want to look that part, you know. I mean, niggas are already like in the mix. Niggas are already doing stuff that is like detrimental to our futures. So it's like getting a tattoo would definitely make me look like I'm doing what we're doing, you know. I was like, no, I don't want to look like that, niggas. You know, I want upper class pharmacist. You know, like let me do my thing.
Okay.
You know, I brought the cardigan in the trap. You know, yeah, I was very clean. You know, but the customers love some shit like that. You look very approachable. You know, now niggas all want to look hard. What do you mean? I was like, yo, niggas is hard. Like my boys is hard. Niggas live hard. Like, why must we look harder? You understand?
Oh, no,
And over the years, yeah, and I just hated the box. Yoguti, I rap, so mailing shater too. I was like, no, there's nothing I have to do, and which is a part of my message to a lot of kids too. Like, you don't have to be anything to be anything. You can be yourself. You know, I am like a big juxtaposition. I rap, but I don't dress like a rapper.
Yeah, I can tell. I think I need to indicate. Is everything good?
Yeah, I'm good this side. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
For sure, yeah. So after the whole tattoo chat, I was just like, if I don't want to get a tattoo, then I really don't have to do anything, you know. I pull up to shows. I really be dressed like this, you know. I be looking like a Skotani. I might hit you with the Murashino with the Dickies. And with some niggas, it's an aesthetic now because ever since the birth of new age Kwaito, being a hood nigga became something that was easy to sell. I guess when you're going to what's this to a major label. I see they crying. They say you have Lovebirds on your neck.
And it's not even Dog, it's just the cat. It's the cat.
And you in trouble, but that means
Don't
but
say
you,
that, dog. So yeah, COVID happened. Things are different. Things are not going the way that they were going before COVID. How are you holding things up?
um, they don't really make a difference in terms of me and my music,
Shankura?
Uh, uh, ah, we move, we move. We're not
Mm.
moving like we used to, but until. But somebody gotta hit up Cyril Ramaphosa for me because I'm still waiting for that 350.
Dog, same here, same here. Please, when you are hooked, if somebody can hook you up, please do the same thing for me. Plug me, because Lena can talk at 350 AO.
Are go sa sana.
So what's next, dog? Like, obviously, what you're gonna drop the player project.
Two player. I don't want to talk about
Yeah.
the next one, but you guys might see it like when we drop two player. You guys might see something from it. Like when
Any
you guys
features, Nana? Any features
on what on two player.
on two player?
MT, DJ Speech, that Gemini Major, Pretty Ugly. That's on the Bodega remix. I got Reason and PH on Plug Talk.
What?
I got Patrick Lee and DJ Slique on a record called Castlevania. I got Cageism on a song called The Township Interlude. I got Apu on
Wait,
a lot of the records actually.
so wait, how many tracks does it have?
Right now, I'm looking at like 16, but me and Coolie we're gonna do a listening session. So I got Coolie on Anjos. So might be less, but I feel like the amount of records I picked are perfect. So
All right, talking about Coolie, ne? Like for me, that guy is. I don't even know where to start. Like honestly, as one I will Carlton really, give us Twana. I've
for
never
sure.
met him in person. I've never met Coolie. I feel like I would freak out if I would meet Kulichan. But how has it been working with Kulichan?
That's my bro, man. Like I mean, back in the day, I would give like such a descriptive, you know, I would give a formal description, and I can still do that, but it's like that's my bro. Like that's my nigga. It's like we're cousins now. It's not even it's professional still, but it's like it's we take it as family. We have our on and offs. We're friends, so obviously sometimes we don't agree on some stuff or we don't see each other for long, and those things form like young disconnections. But overall, that's my G. I learned a lot from that man. Over this past 3 years, Coolie has been the sword that has been sharpening my sword in terms of a lot of things, like live performance. There was a time when I hated performing because I always used to get anxious. First is when I started performing with him, and like he just used to teach me how to fucking get into the zone. And also performing with Coolie, you gotta deliver because that nigga can jump.
Yeah.
That nigga can jump like this high, one tall. And he's just an excellent performer on stage and in studio too. He's a very good teacher in terms of like what he can do. Coolie, KG, Morafi, the entire Morafi actually. Niggas don't want to admit, but I'm the fourth member of Morafi. But we
Okay. It would be dope if you guys would actually work on a project together. Like, introducing a member.
But I don't want to lie, they've been making some dope music. I just don't want to snitch.
Oh, okay.
They've been making some dope music. I see niggas are asking me about Uncle Ricky here in the comments.
What are they saying there?
They say, let me see, what's it? And Ricky Rick. It's like dropping dates and Ricky Rick. I don't know what that means because just like Enrique Rick.
So Josie, like how did you, because like dog, a lot of people from back home, it's really hard. It's really hard to come to Jobic and fuck shit up, dog. So how were you able to do that? Was it connections or was it just the work speaking for itself?
Both. And I just move like a plug. I won't lie. As soon as I see somebody, I'm already pitching. I'm already talking office, you know. And mad people like when they fuck with the music, I automatically stretch my hand out, you know. As soon as like the other day I met Java. And it was crazy. Niggas just did lockdown house party, and me, I'm also like a chill dude, you know. I don't like run up to people, you know. I sort of have to see that young green light to say, yo, the robot is open, pull up, you know.
Yeah.
So ha motho a re monna ntja ke nngwe music ya ntho pele ke buang gore ska tshaba ke na le wena wa nthola.
Yeah.
Let me cook up something. Even writing, especially with the singers now, that's another part of my life. I started going into like producing songs for people because sometimes your first moment with a big act is not you on the song with them; it's you curating something for them. You know,
Yeah.
that's how they introduce you to the culture and get the culture used to what's this, your sound. It's like Future. A lot of people think Future blew up when he blew up, but Future was actually behind the scenes writing a lot of songs for people, making songs for people, and then those same people just gave him features, and then he came out with those songs. You know, that's how I'm playing it. But I don't want to lie, it's crazy. Like a lot of people fucking with me. It shocked me. Like even now, Nomuzi followed me earlier today. I'm bugging. It's like, hey, when did Nomuzi see my music?
You're out there. Actually, talking about that, I was actually talking to Don not so long ago.
Design.
Yeah, he's my homeboy, and we were talking about you, and he told me that he's dropping an EP very soon, and he worked on something with you.
Yeah, shout out Don Design. We worked on something at the Liz's house.
How did that come out? How did you guys meet, and how did that happen?
Actually, the way I met Don is a crazy story. I met Don the day I met AKA. And the night ended very weird because we were turned up, you know. DJ Tira's wife left her bag at the club. Dog, and a fucking Christian Louboutin bag.
Hi, Bo.
One taller. So,
right.
so
cool.
Tira had just given me his number and was like, yo, if you're ever in Durban, you know, hit me up. Let's make some music. And we're leaving the club. Niggas just smoked a fucking blunt. Niggas are drunk. I see on the couch. I'm like, man, this bag with the spikes, it looks expensive. Or what? You know? So I'm like, let me take this bag. And then Don was like, yo, bro, give me that bag. So because I didn't know him like I know him now, you know, I wasn't about to give him that bag.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I was like, if anyone gonna take this bag, I will bet it's gonna be me, you know?
Yeah.
And if anyone gonna take this bag and give it to Tira's wife, it's gonna be me because I found this bag, you know. I won't cap. I just
So
I did.
You were like,
eh?
You were like,
yeah, I said, yeah. And niggas vibe. So I thought you know, I thought there was gonna be a young like weird energy the next time I saw him. So I was really happy when he hit me up. You know, he inboxed me. He was like, "What's up, bro? Can I get your number?" I automatically knew it was about the work. So that's my nigga. Don a real nigga. You know, and he's a dope curator with the art.
Yeah.
You know? He's very dope. Like he was next to me in the booth as I was like spitting my idea for the song, you know, and he has a very specific vision, you know, and I fuck with anyone who like trusts their vision so much that they can like stress it to the next man. So yeah, I got someone album.
I saw on the internet that you've been taking a couple of people back home. You know, when Slique was back home.
Yeah, my band is lit. That nigga hold like 15K. She was crazy.
Wow.
She was crazy.
So, like, how did that go about? Like, because I saw even on the Bodego video, Coolie was there as well.
That's my thing. That's my thing. I really wanna be like a Tira with Durban for Maglera, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like even us in general, that's what we should do for home. First, we identify the landmarks that would be dope for people who want to check out the culture at home. And then any opportunity we get, we introduce it to them, because that in its own way is us growing the pop culture at home, you know, because we introduce it to the world and people will go there more for it. So when I take dudes to Maglera, I've taken Coolie to Maglera, Todi, but Todi is a Maglera nigga. I've just like showed him the new age Maglera experience. But the whole of Morafe, I've partied with them. I've shown. When I take niggas to Maglera, I always take them to where I used to chill in the trap first, so they understand where I come from, and then I take them to. I show them the culture in terms of cutting hair and clothing, and then after I'll show them the cuisine, and then I will show them like my personal life after, depending on how tight I am with them, you know. Not a lot of niggas get to see my mama, but Slique met my mama.
Did Coolie meet your mom?
Yeah, nah, Coolie's family. Coolie's
Oh,
family.
that's dope. So what would you say to like an up and
I mean,
coming artist from Maglera or Northwest or Nje from Kokasi? Like, what advice would you actually give?
so before I say that, I say like I am so tight with Coolie. I've met his mama. You know,
Flex on me, dog. Tell me. Just flex on me and tell me that.
when I'm in Mafikeng, I can go knock there. Kuku. Hetelega mama. Or then Kulani, you know, because sometimes he doesn't feel like sleeping at the hotel. Like he'll let us go sleep at the hotel, and then he'll be like, gents, yeah, I miss my mama, you know.
Yeah,
He'll go to the house. So yeah, so when we check out, we go to the house, you know, and then it's like, oh shit, this nigga just woke up, you know. He really like, this is where Coolie grew up. It's trippy, you know. It's trippy. But if there were anything I could tell a kid coming up, I'd say just don't stop, you know. Just don't stop, because the cards that we are dealt are not the same. So I can't say anything specific, you know. I can't identify what was. How do I say your surname?
My surname? Matha, as in like run.
Yeah, I would just say Matha. So I can't identify what were the snakes and the ladders in the brand that is a Tumi Matha. You understand? But what I can say is just play the game, you know? Just play the game. So I see niggas have a lot of questions in the
dog. Like they want to know when you're dropping two-player, you know, and I think we already covered that.
Yeah, maybe some of them went in the live before, but I'm not about to drop a date on it, but it's now. It's really finished now. It's really finished now, Bruce.
By your relationship with Zeus Omega?
I fuck with Zeus, man. Zeus reached out to me, you know. That's my boy, Zeus.
Is Zeus the guy from Botswana?
From?
Botswana. Are we talking about that Zeus?
No, but I fuck with Zeus. Okay. He's what? I don't know a lot about Botswana hip hop, but in terms of dudes from Botswana, I know Zeus, I know Scar, you know. Those are like some of the rappers I used to see here, but
are you gonna drop that as a single, like before you drop the project?
I think we might shoot for it now before we drop the project. I feel like I want to drop the project with something. I got a video that I shot here. I shot a video by the squatter camp here recently, and it's more of that graphic, you know, hardcore side. But I always like giving people 2-course meals, you know. There has to be something to soften the palate after like anything harsh. So I see niggas a lot asking me about Yanga and Saudi. I've got something with Yanga on my new project, and I've got like 2 options that I left him with for his album. So maybe niggas will see me there.
So a lot of music, like you're working.
I left music. Everyone you've seen me in a picture with, I have some music with them, basically. Or we're talking about making music, you know. Other day I was by Uncle Ricky's house. Cooked some fly shit there. I gave Saudi something too for his album, you know, for anyone asking. I see niggas are asking about Marcus Harvey now. I'm supposed to visit Marcus and Chopper in Alex one of these days. I see Zizi saying the mood of this chat is romantic. No, it's just 2 black kids being nice to each other.
Wow.
I think people aren't used to chivalry. I don't want to lie. You know, I'm a very chilled dude. So even with Hans, most of the time when I speak to them, it's like, no, I'm not hitting on you. I was raised well. You understand? Which is well.
Ona
So,
I think both of us are gonna make Teo. That's why this.
hey, Eddie Mena. So what's about how she believe it's something that sometimes but kera how she bile batho ba na leng di-manners sometimes it's very different, you know, very
Yeah,
different. And just men and women in general, society has like made the narrative so important for us to like be like caveman and cavewoman, you know, anything else,
yeah,
you know, they won't let it slide. They won't let it slide. I see niggas are saying that verse on Windows 2000. Yeah, Windows is dropping that
yeah.
video soon, actually.
Well, we'll continue this conversation. Go outside the line because it's just all over the place right now.
Sure. Nice all love. This was a dope chat. This was a dope chat.
Yeah, it was great, man. Honestly, I think I told you, I was very nervous because I watched a couple of your interviews and you're like very passionate. And I was just like, yo, what am I gonna say? Like asked him so many questions. Like, what am I gonna ask him? You know, so I wanted this to be like a very chilled conversation, and I think that's what we had.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I feel like once the art comes out and you wanna do something like this, I think you'll have more questions because
Yeah,
it's just a very generic time right now, you know? There's not
yeah,
much to chat about because there's not much
yeah.
happening besides what's behind the scenes that I do not want to divulge because baloi bawitsi
Apukile.
ntate yo ba tshwere batho ka matso ba tshwere batho ka di-washing. But this was fly, you know. I can't wait to see what you're gonna do. I know you're very big in like the game with like the fashion right now and
Yeah,
just visual art in general. So I'm very
yeah.
excited for your journey. I
Man,
hope I
this
get in.
conversation was great. You're amazing. I really appreciate this, you know, and I can't wait to see what the next chapter is for you. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy for you. Like you deserve all the shine, Zaka, everything that's coming your way. It's supposed to come your way, and I'm super proud of you.
Wena unisendela amazaza wethu amazaza le.
Why you eat it, dog? I got you. I got you. Skawara. Don't even stress.
Le
Okay.
drip people. Le drip.
Me and you, I got you. Don't even worry.
Yeah, for sure.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. I'm gonna save the live. Thank you so much, TK.
Alright, nah. One love to me. Take care. I'm about to go live.